I love to a show where like the main guy and girl, they go on and off as far as being a couple and just being best friends because it's just so relatable as far as your dynamic that you could have with friends with growing up. You're not always going to see eye to eye. You might like them in the background, or you might hope you could get there one day, and it's just relatable. So I did love that about Cory and Topanga. Like, what were some of their biggest breakup or get back together moments?
Don't get me started.
Get
So
started. Get started.
now I got a couple with this one kind of aggravated me the most, maybe. One of them, so Topanga, so they were gonna get married. They were engaged, gonna get married, and like the week they were planning their wedding anniversary, Topanga's parents filed for divorce. They got a divorce. She was like, "Oh, well, love don't mean nothing then, because my parents were married for 20 whatever years, and they got a divorce. I can't love. I can't get married because I don't want to. I don't want to suffer through a divorce." So she broke up with Cory, and then didn't even want to like talk to him. She didn't even want to see him.
So well, yeah. So how does that lead to you breaking up, though?
Look,
I can see if you
I
didn't want to
don't know.
get
She was
married,
like,
but
"Look,
why
my
you gotta
parents
break?
broke up,
Why you
so
gotta
we
break
gonna."
up? Look,
She was like, "My parents broke up, so not only do I don't want to marry you, I don't even want to date you. Like, I don't even want to see you." So I don't know about that one, but that one was one. What's another one? Another one.
because that must have been later. How did they first? Because in the beginning, they're just friends, right? He always liked her.
They got so many backstories that they done wrote and rewrote. But in the actual show, and not just what they tell us from in the future going to the past, actual show, he didn't like her until like the third season. Uh, and they didn't date till the third season, but before then they were just like friends. He like hated her. She was like the weird girl. Um, but another weird, I'm gonna just say one. This is my last one. They got so many. Oh, you know what? Oh, dang. I got two more.
The light
These,
bulb just hit it. He was like, "Oh, I forgot about that
yeah,
one."
because it's a big moment in the whole show. But nah, one of them. This is I'm gonna make it quick. They went to a party, and they were dating, and they went to a party, and they went as like different people. Like Cory went as like somebody cool, so he can have a different alter ego, and Topanga went as somebody like a French girl or something. And everybody was talking to her, trying to get her number and stuff. Everybody was trying to talk to Cory, trying to get his number. Then they seen each other in the same club. It was like, so you doing all this? Like I'm not your boyfriend or girlfriend. And it was like, man, we should just break up then. So then they broke up. And they did the classic trope of like breaking up, fine, fine. And they walk away from each other. And then
Right.
they were supposed to run back, but only one ran back. And then she was like, oh, I guess it's over. And then she ran, and he came back. He was like, oh dang, she ain't come back. I guess it's
They
over.
didn't.
Then
Yeah,
they
they
just
didn't
left.
see each other. Right. They didn't
Yeah,
see each
so they
other
just
come
left.
back. Yeah, I remember that one for sure.
And then the last one, this is the last one. This is the big one. If y'all know Lauren. This girl, Linda Cardellini, you should know her. She's been in a couple stuff. She's in Freaks and Geeks, and she I don't know. I don't know how to say. I don't know if she's from Freaks and Geeks. She's from the Avengers movies. She's Hawkeye's wife in the Avengers movies. But anyways, they went to ski. They had one of those ski trips where they spend like the weekend skiing. Getting off the woods, Cory fell and like broke his leg or something, and he couldn't go skiing. So Topanga went skiing. Cory stayed there with the girl,
Mm.
and they would just be talking all night, all night. He was like, "Dang, I kind of like this girl." His foot was feeling fine. He was like, "All right, I think I'm good to go, but I'm not gonna go on the slopes today because I want to sit here and spend time with this girl." Even though I told them my foot was still hurting, she wrote him a letter. She wrote him like "I like you. We got to get together" and all this kind of letter. And he didn't read it. He just like put it in his bag. He was like, "All right, whatever." They kissed. She kissed him. They kissed. She put that in the letter. And then Topanga found the letter. She was like, "I don't want you no more." But he was like, "But that didn't mean nothing to me." She was like, "Oh yeah, all right." They broke up. And not only did they get back together, of course, in the future, they didn't get right back together either. She was like, "No, no, no, no. You
You
see,
betrayed me. Yeah.
it's not even that. It's like she said, I forgive you for lying to me about spending time with this girl. I forgive you. I don't know if I forgive you because you not only did you want to see her, he went out with a date with her to see, do I want her? Do I want Topanga? She was like, I can't forgive you for that. You really had to go on a date with her to figure out if you want to meet her. Uh, of course, they solved it, but like the Lauren saga, that's a big saga in the Women's World universe.
Yeah, man, drama on that show. And yeah, I mean, this kind of leads to we need to do like a best TV show couples as well. We need to
Yeah.
do
Oh,
that one in the
yeah.
future.